Hey guys, what's going on? It's Tucker here and I'm back again with another MW3 glitch, and this time it's on Village. Now I'm going to be showing you two ways to get out of falling today, and they're both going to be using the knockback glitch. So if you don't have the knockback glitch, just go get it. If you don't have it, one of your friends do. I'm sure everybody has it, but if you don't have it, just leave a comment in the thing below and I'll send you my gamer tag or whatever. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, now for part one of the first glitch, what you're going to need to do is jump on the hood of this car, have your friend stand right there, have him shoot you in the back of the head, and whenever he does, it should put you right here on top of this little dumpster if you do it right. It may take 2 or 3 times. Now, you're going to have to plant your tack, jump down, and run over here to the car where your friends were. Stand in the same spot they were. Have them jump on top, or well, have one of them jump on top of the car. Now, whenever you shoot him, he should land on top of the dumpster, but if you get super, super lucky, he will go ahead and land up on top of the church, up on top of the right barrier. But that only happens like 1 in a million times, and it's way less frustrating if you just try to do it and try to get him on top of the little dumpster over there. Now, once you're both up here and both have your tack planted, we're going to do the same thing we just did at the car, except the guy that's shooting, he's going to crouch, and whenever he goes to shoot you in the back of the head, he's going to stand up at the same time, and it should launch you way high. Now, the barrier that you just saw my friend on, that's the barrier I like to call a false barrier. The barrier I'm on right now is the right one. There's two here, and it's kind of like a layer. Now watch, if you see, I will walk off the top barrier, and it should, like, I should drop down onto that barrier and then fall off. You got to be on the very top one for this to work right. Now, once you're up there, remember to set your tack because it is kind of hard to get back up there. So, but I mean, if you don't get up there in your first try, don't get mad or frustrated or anything. Just keep trying. It does take a few tries, but eventually you will get up there as long as your partner remembers to stand up the same time he shoots you, and for some reason it just launches you way higher than you would normally go. And now that you've got up there and planted your tack, just come back down here and do the same thing you did before. Just stand on top of the car, have your friend shoot you and put you on the dumpster and be up there with your other friend. Now what you're going to do is just get your friend up on the very same barrier that he shot you up on, because the next couple parts is going to take a couple people to do. So yeah, just crouch, look at the back of his head, stand and shoot at the same time, and if you do it right, he should get on that very same high barrier that you got on. Now I don't know if you can tell or not, but he got on the false barrier, the one right below mine. It took us a couple tries to get him way up high, up to where mine was. So like I said, you just got to keep trying. It's not a big deal if you don't get up there your first try, because I mean it's just not that big of a deal. Now see, he got all the way up there on only our third try, but we've been doing this all day, and it took us about we've done it about 20 times, so we kind of got it down pat. And whenever you and your friends have it down pat, it should be really easy. Now what you need to do is kill yourself now that both of you are up there. Don't plant your tack now that you're back up there, because you're going to need it later on, and jump onto that building, jump across to this building, and you should drop down to a lower barrier, and just walk the same path I did, and you should make it to this building and drop down on top of it, and then just jump over there on top of that little shack that's right there, and you should like just go right through it. But watch out when you get over here, because there's a little hole right here, and it's a piece of crap, and I hate that hole because it's really hard to see. And like if you drop down into it, you're pretty much screwed, because it just sucks because you didn't plant your tack the second time. And yeah, so what you're gonna need to do now is run over here, have your friend behind you, and shoot you over this wall. Now whenever he shoots you over the wall, it should launch you a pretty good ways over it, and it should be really easy to get over. That's not that big of a deal. But watch out when you get over here, because you see how the ground's different. You can shoot through that ground, but you can't the other ground. The ground that you can shoot through means you can fall through. So just be very careful, and you might want to follow that line. I didn't. Here would be a good place to set your tack. I don't think I set my tack here. But yeah, it's just really easy to get over here, and you can walk all the way around the edge of this little cliff right here and drop down, and right here you can walk through these rocks, and it's pretty cool. Now I'm going to cut the video to the second part, or to the second glitch I'm going to show you, because I don't want to ruin the ending of it, because the ending's pretty cool. I'll just drop down here and I'll explain it in the next part because I don't want to spoil the ending for you guys because I like you too much. Now for the second glitch, what you're going to want to do is just run almost all the way across the other side of the map, over the bridge, and get to this tree. I'll speed it up for you guys, but the tree that you're going to want to get to is right here. Once you're here, just hop in the flower bed that's around the tree, and maybe if you're cool enough, I wasn't cool enough, but maybe if you're cool enough, you'll have some friends that actually know what they're doing and take a little less time getting here. Because if you don't have friends that are good enough, you'll just end up crying every night when you go to sleep, and it's just really frustrating. Sorry, guys, I had my moment there. We just all have to break down and cry sometimes. But anyways, if you do it wrong, you'll just smash into the tree branch, and you kind of just need to walk back a little bit from the tree, from the branch. If you look up and the branch is like above you or the branch is behind you, back up a little. Just see like that. Now back up, and whenever he shoots you, it should launch you way higher than you were normally going. But if you don't land on the corner of the roof the first time, it's not a big deal. But you're aiming for the corner of that roof. Now, I think this time he shoots me, and whenever he does, it puts me right on top of the roof, right where I need to be. If you do it right, he should shoot you, and you're aiming for the side of the roof that's closest to the tree. And if you do it right, you should land about 10 feet above the roof. Now, the reason you want to land on the side that's closest to the tree is because if you land on the side far from the tree, it's like there's like an invisible barrier in the middle of the roof, and it like won't let you walk back over, and you can't get your friend over with you, and you're gonna need your friend for this second part. So yeah, just put your tactical insertion up there, get your friend over, and then once he's over, kill yourself and respawn over there. Okay, once you've killed yourself, you should be on the roof. Just turn around and jump down. Come over here to this little grassy area. Now, there's two little trees right there. That's the trees that you're going to want to go through. I mean, I'm sure you could do this somewhere else, but this is just the easiest spot that I found to do it. And your friend whenever he shoots you, you should just kind of like field goal through it. And you should land on top of the mountain right here. And whenever you do, you should just slide a little ways and then land on another barrier. And whenever you land up here, just set your tack down and run back and get your friend up here. Do the same thing he did for you. And once you get him in the right spot, like right in front of the trees, just do the knockback and same thing. Just get under him, shoot him in the back of the head, get him up on top of the mountain. Now, in my case, he lands like a little bit below me, but that doesn't really matter because it's the same effect is still going to happen. He's just going to be right there, and you're going to get him to shoot you a couple times and knock you up on top of the mountain. Just shoot and jump if you want to. The best method for me was just jump whenever he shot. And whenever he shoots you the second time, or the first time, you should be on another barrier a little bit higher. And then get him to shoot you one more time, and you should land on top of the mountain. And now that you're up here, you should be able to just plant your tack and run around up here. It's pretty cool up here. It's just like a little jungle. If you get a few of your friends up here, you can play hide and seek or duck duck goose or some of those. That's just a couple of my favorites. It doesn't matter what you play up here. But yeah, it's pretty cool. But just watch out because you can fall through the map still. You'll just have to look out for those little spots that you can obviously tell are different than the other parts of the ground. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is up here. Nothing really special up here. I'm gonna go back to where I came from and show you guys the coolest thing that I've found on this map. Okay, now that you're back over here, you really just need to start walking towards the little ridge thing that's right over here. Just go through these bushes, and eventually you'll find the spot to where you fall down and you'll hit the black spot, or not the black spot, the black barrier thing that's under the map. If you guys ever been out of a map, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But most of the time, whenever you fall through, you'll hit like a death barrier and you'll die. But I haven't really found a spot yet to where you fall through, and every time you fall through, you survive the fall, haven't really found the great, like, I guess the sweet spot, so to speak. But if you guys find it, just let me know, leave a comment. I'll be sure to put up an annotation in the video and let everybody know where to go. But the closest thing I found to it working is right through here. You can go through these bushes and just keep walking back, and you'll just fall through that little mountain right there. And as soon as you're here, just keep running towards the edge of the black barrier, and once you're over here, you will see this beautiful, amazing, awesome mountain of crystal looking awesomeness. I don't really know how to explain it. Really, it just looks like something that would be in Halo. It doesn't really fit the Call of Duty looking thing. So I don't know if they meant to put this in here as like an Easter egg for people to find. I don't really know if it was supposed to be there or not. If you guys think it's an Easter egg, if you think it's not, leave your comments, thoughts below. And as always, comment, rate, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Peace.